Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And they'll send the tight end in motion. First carry for James Conner. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Hey. Murray going to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cardinals at 0-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
First down, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
From the gun, Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-0 right now.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On second down, Ritter. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Omaha, 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 Omaha. What do you got? Here.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Short throw to Smith. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Green.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week, so this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Algier. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Ritter from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with Algier. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Murray now on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Murray now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Murray now to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. He completes it to Ridley. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Murray. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. He's got his man. Arizona. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point good by Prater. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter quickly into the hands of Patterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he will score.
Touchdown, Falcons.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
A 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They faked the handoff. Now Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second down and 3.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Murray a give. This is counter.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Second and 9.
To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
62 blaster.
Going play action. Ritter.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Right, 97. Ready?
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter.
Short throw to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Drill, 52. Red, cycle. Shot, 17.
Up the middle with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5.
Trouble, 38.
Here's Ritter. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ritter. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will push the lead up to 5. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
Now Murray.
Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Muscles him off. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Eckler now between the tackles.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. And this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon.
A returnable for Thomas.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
A tone.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Ridder to throw it.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. Boom. Still fighting through tackles.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Atlanta.
Here we go. Here we go.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ready.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Option left, and Ridder keeps it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Clock, 10.
3rd and long now. Ridder. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
And now off to the races down the right side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Come on, set.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.